She was called a genius, a visionary. Her voice moved millions. Her words shifted perspectives. And with great admiration came lots of expectations. People wanted her to be a savior, a spokesperson for truth, justice, and healing. At her peak, she stepped out of the spotlight, confusing those that had put her on a pedestal. Was she selfish, misunderstood, or was she just tired and burnt out? As her struggles spilled into the public view, the whispers grew louder. She had some legal problems, including failing to file taxes, which actually landed her in jail. The media was all over that, and the public perception began to shift. But behind all of the headlines was a woman who was unafraid to challenge systems and call out societal expectations, even at great personal cost. Some saw her retreat as defiant or even failure, but others recognized the brilliance of someone who refused to conform. She used her gifts to shine a light on uncomfortable truths. Her story is a perfect illustration of the 5-2 profile in human design, projected on to be the savior, dealing with issues of reputation, finding peace and solitude, all while offering unconventional solutions to the world's problems through her immense natural talent. This is the story of Lauryn Hill. In this episode, I am covering the 5-2 heretic hermit profile in human design. I'll go over both the 5th and 2nd line individually and how they come together to form this rare and unique transpersonal profile. I'll go over some of the pitfalls that this profile needs to look out for and how to avoid them so that they can really be on purpose and fulfill their potential. Welcome to Heart-Centered Human Design, Emotional Intelligence and Conscious Business, the show that empowers heart-centered entrepreneurs to use human design and emotional intelligence to create meaningful success, work-life balance, and transform their passion and purpose into impact and prosperity. I'm your host, Vanessa Naja, 5-1 emotional manifesting generator, human design nerd, mentor, and business coach, and I'm so excited to share this incredible system with you so that you can use it to be on purpose and fulfill your potential. Be sure to get your free human design purpose guide at my website, vanessanaja.com/free guide to go deeper into your unique purpose through the lens of your individual human design chart. I've already done individual episodes on both the 5th line and the 2nd line. So if you want to go back and check those out, those are both in season 1. The 5th line is episode 34 and the 2nd line is episode 31. Now, the 5-2 is a transpersonal profile. And what that means is that they need other people to really fulfill their purpose. They learn through themselves by relating to other people, and they make a big impact on others through doing the work that they were designed to do. The 5th line in this profile is on the conscious side. And the 5th line is known as the heretic in traditional human design. And in BT5, the business application of human design, the 5th line is known as the messenger. And what they do, they lead through bringing practical but out-of-the-box solutions to others in times of crisis. Now, this out-of-the-box unconventional way of leading is where that heretic name came from. In their electromagnetic frequency, in their aura, there is this element of being a savior to others, and other people can pick this up from them. And this is not a conscious thing, but when you're in the presence of a 5th line, or if you're a 5th line yourself, there will be these expectations that as a 5th line, you have the solutions to other people's problems. Now, this can be a positive projection if you actually have those solutions, or it can also be a negative projection if you do not have those solutions. And what can happen is if you provide the solutions that actually support and solve other people's problems, then you are seen as the savior, you are crowned, it's great for your reputation. But if you don't deliver, then you are crucified. You fall off of your pedestal and your reputation suffers. So an important aspect of the 5th line, there are a few things. One, you are naturally going to want to solve other people's problems, but it's really important for you to understand which problems are actually yours to solve. First and foremost, you want to follow your unique strategy and authority to know which problems are correct for you. You want to be careful about not succumbing to flattery. Somebody may think you have some kind of a solution to their problem, and you're flattered by that, thinking, oh, well, I must have the solution. Let me offer to them. But you don't actually have the solution. And then your reputation suffers. I actually told a story about this in last week's episode, the 5-1. I'm a 5-1. I have a great example of how you can really fall from grace when you think you have a solution, you try to offer it, and you don't actually have the solution. Another thing with the fifth line, especially a conscious fifth line, is that it is very common that people want something from you. And there is a little bit of paranoia in the fifth line, a little bit of suspicion, and some of that can actually be healthy. Like, you do want to be very discerning about, like, what do people want from you, and are you actually able to deliver on that? Or are they projecting something onto you that you just don't have for them? Leading with your authenticity, really expressing who you are, doing your human design deconditioning work can be incredibly helpful here, because when you present the most authentic version of yourself is when people are most likely to see who you are and to see what you can help them with and what you can't. You will still receive projections that are negative, and that is okay. That's just part of how the projection field works. And it's important for you to understand that those negative projections are not about you, to just keep the focus on yourself, lead with your authenticity, and know that you will receive the right projections when you follow your strategy and authority. Now, moving on to the second line. This is the unconscious aspect of the 5-2 profile, and this is known as the hermit in traditional human design, in the natural in BG5. Second lines are naturally gifted at certain things, and in order to really develop those gifts, they need to spend time alone. So this is where that hermit name came from. They like to be in their own space, doing their own thing, playing around with what lights them up and what they are excited about. And then when the time is right, they'll be called out to help other people with their natural talents. One thing about the second line is that they don't necessarily know what they are gifted at. It comes so naturally to them that they think it's nothing special and that everybody must be able to do it. And that's actually not true. You are gifted at something that is very unique to you. Not everybody can do it. And if it's something that you actually really love doing, it is something that you are designed to help others with. And in the 5-2 profile, using your natural second line gifts to help solve other people's problems in unconventional ways. So one thing you want to really pay attention to is, what do people point out that you are naturally gifted at? Is it something that you actually really love? Because if it is, this may be something that you want to support other people with. The second line also receives projections. And this is a projection that you can or you should do something that you're good at because other people think you're good at it. So you do live in a double projection field, which can be challenging. But this is also like an incredibly impactful profile with the 5-2. So you want to watch out for people saying, oh, well, you should be doing this because you're good at it, or you should be running your business in this way, or this is something you're gifted at, you should do this. If it is not something that you love, that you feel really excited about sharing, then it's not part of your purpose. And so you do want to be careful about those kinds of projections and only use your natural talents that you actually love, that your strategy and authority said yes to come out and provide those unconventional solutions to others through your fifth line. Now, one of the things the second line wants to be careful of is they really do like to be in their own space, and they can tend to hide out. Now, if you're hiding out all the time and you're never bringing your natural talents and your gifts out to others, then you're not going to be able to fulfill your purpose. And the other thing with the second line profile, particularly in business, is you are just a natural at what you do. You don't know how you do it, so it can be hard to explain how you do it. And this can create issues in marketing, copywriting, sales pages, all of that good stuff. And so it is incredibly helpful to have somebody by your side, somebody that truly sees you, that knows you, to help support you in that process. This could be a good friend. This could be an advisor, a coach, just somebody that can really help you put into words that make sense to others, like what it is that you do for marketing purposes. Now, with that second line, we receive so much conditioning that you have to put in the work and it has to be really hard. And actually, that's not true for you. The things that are your natural gifts and talents that you're meant to share, they're going to come easily to you. If it's something that you have to work really hard at and you have to push and then it's not the right thing. You are naturally gifted, you're naturally talented, and the things you're meant to share are going to be easy for you. Bringing those two lines together in the 5-2 profile, this is an extremely gifted person that is able to provide really unconventional solutions to others through their natural talents, the talents that they have also honed in their time alone. It's really important to balance the two aspects of this profile in order to really reach your highest potential. Now, what can happen is that we tend to lean more towards one or the other side of the profile. And with the 5-2, that can look like trying to save everybody and solve everybody's problems in ways that are not correct for you, which is going to be really draining and also challenging on your reputation. Or you can fall into the 2 line where you just are super hermiting, you never come out, you just like to do your own thing, and you never actually bring solutions to others. We do want to reconcile these two parts of the profile to spend time alone, really hone your natural gifts and talents, and then bring them out as solutions to others. Now, something about the 5-2 that is extremely unique to this profile is that they are completely self-motivated. You have to really motivate yourself, and you're also able to call yourself out. It's the only profile with the second line that can call itself out when it's time to lead. With the double projection field, you want to be aware of this. You want to know it's not anything personal. This is just something that your aura transmits. Other people will sometimes see things in you that are not necessarily there. They might really put you up on a pedestal and then knock you right down if you do not solve their problems. So again, knowing that receiving projections is part of this, and this can be incredibly beneficial because with the 5th line aspect, you're actually meant to provide solutions for a large group. You're meant to provide solutions for the collective. Now, this is different from somebody that has a 4 line, which is more geared towards their network and people that they know. So that 5th line universalizes. It really brings things out for large groups of people. And as a 5-2, you may have an incredible impact on people that you will never know. You'll never know the impact that you had. They might watch something that you did or listen to something or take a course or buy something from you that's passive and have this incredible impact on them that you will never actually know about. Again, with that double projection field, being sure that you do take your alone time to really hone your gifts without hermiting too much. You do need to at some point come out and share your gifts because you are an incredible leader. Anybody that has a 5th line, especially in that conscious position, like leadership is your thing. You are designed to lead. As a 5-2, you're designed to lead with your natural gifts and talents that light you up, and you can call yourself out when it is time by listening to your strategy and authority that will let you know, okay, it is time to use these natural gifts, these incredible, amazing talents that you have, and bring them out to the world and share them with others. And remember, those projections, the more authentically you express yourself, the more present you are, the more the deconditioning work that you do to really show up as who you were meant to be, not who you think you should be or who others project onto you that you should be, but who you actually are, the less you will receive those negative projections. They will still come. It's not personal. It's not about you. That is about the person doing the projection. So you kind of have to just let it go. That is part of your trajectory in life, part of what you are here to learn. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Please comment wherever you are listening or watching and let me know. Are you a 5-2 profile? It's incredibly rare. Only around a little bit over 2% of the population have this profile. Or do you know a 5-2 profile? And what do you notice about them? Please share in the comments below, like and subscribe. And I would love to connect with you on Instagram at HD Vanessa Naja or on Blue Sky at vanessanaja.com. I share regular, valuable content about human design, emotional intelligence, and conscious business on both of those platforms. Would love to connect with you. Send me a DM and say hi. And be sure to get your free human design purpose guide at vanessanaja.com/free guide to dive deeper into your own unique purpose based on your design. Thank you so much for listening.